dynamic attention, the ability to deploy the focus of our attention at will, includes mindful awareness, reflection for insight, attunement to others, scanning the environment.
And I think that my leadership was being impacted because I was much less focused. You know, I was trying to do 18 things at once, and I was trying to be there at the same time for everybody. And so I wasn't there for myself, was the first thing. But, you know, really it was that, you know, I was on the phone dealing with an issue while answering an email, you know, while in a meeting. I wasn't focusing my energy.
The bumper sticker that I took away was the fallacy of multitasking. And while we can do it, I don't think it really creates exceptional work and exceptional thinking.
Maybe because we're coming out of a recessionary environment, technology's changing the world, everything goes faster, that people don't have as much time to be in touch with themselves because they're running so quickly on the treadmill. I think by slowing down, there was a lot of thought that came out around that.
We live in brain-unfriendly times. Multitasking and continuous partial attention undermine our ability to deal with the demands of a complex world.
And taking time is such an important part of this process too. If you don't take the time, you can't, you know, go deep enough. You don't have the opportunities for insight. You can't bring that awareness back into your action going forward.
What I heard through the sessions was, take a step back and, you know, just think for a minute and look for a minute and settle down and focus and make sure you're aware of, you know, your environment and what's going on. And therefore, if you do that, then you can begin to observe, you know, different things that are happening and what's going on in different people. And if you can help them, you know, or provide an environment where they can do that same thing and deal with it, then, you know, that takes a lot of stress off of them where they can be more productive and effective.
Neuroscience-based interventions, Brain 101 training, focused attention assessment, mindful awareness practices. Leader outcomes, clear thinking, deploy attention as needed, increased presence, reduce stress, productivity gains, wiser and more adaptive responses.
I think the other way in which it's manifested itself for me in my leadership at the Pittsburgh Foundation is I do a lot of things now that are about my well-being that one might think are not about leadership, but are all about leadership. So I take better care of myself, I exercise more regularly, I take time to think. I don't spend all of my day running around chasing after the latest email or the latest text or the latest phone call, and I'm giving myself time to write and to think. So those are actually behaviors that I think have made me stronger as a leader. I feel more powerful without needing to feel more in control. So making drawing a distinction between power and control is big for me. So I think those have been some major changes.
Reflection questions. Do you pride yourself on multitasking? How do you support your own clear thinking? How often do you unplug? Do you listen to your executive director of wisdom? What are the biggest barriers to your focused attention? What if you considered your attention a precious resource?